welcome to this guided meditation. Today on the channel I'm going to be bringing you a meditation for being centered or finding center. So this is an excellent meditation that you can do if you're ever feeling a little bit off balance or you feel like you need to come back to what is true to yourself and what is home. In this meditation, we're going to work with very simple breathing techniques, and I'll describe those as we go. So you shouldn't need any equipment, and you can even do this meditation in a chair if that's more comfortable, or if you'd like to sit on the ground with me and you do want to use a blanket, that would be the only thing I might recommend, is putting a blanket under the hips, the back of the hips. Other than that, I'm so happy that you joined me for this meditation today. I appreciate your time and I appreciate you for showing up. Let's begin with the eyes closed and the hands resting down on the lap. We'll start this meditation with gratitude. First, turning gratitude towards yourself for having taken this time out for you. Be thankful that you have given yourself this very meaningful time to sit down, to become still, to clear out the clutter, and to find what really matters, to connect with what is truly meaningful. I'm thankful for myself, to myself for showing up for this, and I'm thankful again for you for being here. Now we'll start a little bit of slow movement just to get any tightness or stiffness out of the shoulders. You're going to bring the shoulders up to the ears. Inhale deeply into the belly and the chest. And then exhale, roll the shoulders down and back. We're going to do two more just like that. So as you take your inhale, roll the shoulders up to your jawline. Relax the jaw. And then exhale, keeping the mouth, the cheeks soft. Roll the shoulders down and back. One more time. Long inhale through the nose. Expand the belly. Lengthen the inhale. And then exhale, glide the shoulders down and back. This time to rest. The arms are going to hang down. Elbows will hang heavy in space. The breathing for this exercise, this meditation, is going to be a very simple 4-count breath in, 4-count breath out. So we'll start that together and then we'll add a little bit more to it. So beginning with an inhale to sync up, go ahead and breathe into the top of your capacity to breathe. And then exhale all the way to empty. Go ahead and empty, empty, empty. We're going to do one more to sync up, get in the same rhythm. Big inhale through your nose. Beautiful. And exhale all the way to empty. And that's where we'll begin together. I'll count the first few rounds. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, and 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Continue on your own. Continue to turn your attention to your breath. Anytime that the mind might wander to another time or another place, come back to the sensations you feel with your breathing. It might be the expansion of the inhale, the contraction of the exhale. It could be the feeling through the nostrils. It could simply be the counting of the breath, 4 in, 4 out. A really beautiful thing about our meditation practice is it allows us the chance to practice attention span, which is something that especially today we struggle with, being able to have something to pull our mind or occupy our mind anytime we might become bored. And the practice of sitting with even boredom or any other emotions, agitation, frustration, sadness, happiness, joy, any emotions that come up with our meditation, anything that pulls the mind in a direction and takes it to another time. We have this ability when we sit, when we practice mindfulness, to draw the attention back to the now, the present moment. And so as we continue to breathe, and we'll add on a little bit more in a moment, as we continue to breathe, you're going to notice when the mind wanders, and you're going to pull it back to the sensations, again, attached to your breathing. Knowing that when the mind does wander, it gives us the opportunity to practice that, because when we're not sitting, when we're not on our mat and practicing mindfulness, you'll go about your day and your attention will be over there. What are they doing? It will be over here. I need to respond to that. It will be over there. I didn't finish that thing. And so right now you're taking that power back. You're pulling it back in so that you get to direct your attention with purpose. Every time the mind wanders, again, instead of being frustrated by that or even annoyed that that's happening, pull it back to the present moment and consider it an opportunity to sharpen that ability to focus. Four in, four out. Good. Now moving into the centering piece of our practice today, I want you to consider a quality about yourself that feels very true. It could be an action that you do that feels like this is me. It could be a feeling that you have, maybe a consistent contentedness, or a feeling that feels very true to you that you want to experience. Examples of this could be, if you're an artist, maybe being able to name or identify that thing that makes you feel you about that. Maybe, again, it's a feeling, maybe it's painting, painter. Maybe it's, if you're a dancer, maybe it's expression. Whatever it is that feels like it's you, and it doesn't have to be a creative form. I would venture to say everything is a creative form, but it doesn't have to be necessarily what we identify as art, but it could be anything about you that feels authentic. And once you have named that in yourself, and I know that there might be many things, but if you can find one that feels especially true to you, I want you to identify that. And now if it has any noun, I want you to try to find what the adjective would be in that. For example, going with that example of dancer, if that feels like you, or something like that. Expression, maybe what feeling you have when you're doing that thing is what you start to internalize and start to sit with that. Examples of this could be graceful or strong, focused, expressive. Once you've found that adjective, I want you to feel that as part of you or as you. So continuing to sit with that one word. And now when the mind wanders, you can still come back to the breath, but I want you to have this idea when the mind wanders of infusing that, wherever the mind goes to, with the adjective that you have. So if the mind is wandering to another time, another place, I want you to feel that expression in those different scenarios. And you don't have to actively think of scenarios here, but notice when the mind does wander. Maybe it wanders to, oh, I have to grocery shop later. And you infuse that experience of grocery shopping with your adjective. Grace, gracefulness, strength. Maybe the mind goes to something that happened earlier today. Maybe you didn't necessarily feel the adjective, but you can come back with a different lens and look at it with that lens of bringing your authenticity to it. Again, not trying to grasp on to different thoughts, but notice when the mind wanders. Bring in your authenticity. And if the mind feels still, continue to reflect on that as your centerpiece. Experiencing that feeling right here in the right now. Slowly start to rub the base of the palms over the thighs, over the knees, bringing some movement back to your body. Nice. And then we'll start gentle movements with the spine as well. You can go side to side with the spine. You can go in a big circle with the spine. Move the neck around too here. Start to bring that emotion or that feeling into your movement. Good. And then releasing to a seated position. Go ahead and open up your eyes. Take a moment here to sit. The eyes open. Welcoming light back into your vision. The next time you inhale, reach your arms overhead. Take a big breath in through your nose. And then as you exhale, draw the thumbs down to heart center. And we'll take another inhale together to lift the chin, lift the chest, expand the chest. And then as you exhale, draw the chin in towards the sternum. Get a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Take a final moment here at the end of our meditation practice to choose to bring that intention, that motivation, or that central piece of authenticity into your actions today. And know that this is a practice that you can continue to come back to, and you can continue to strengthen that skill of being able to bring your truth, your centeredness into absolutely everything you do. So I really appreciate you for showing up today and taking the time out to connect with what matters to you. And if you are looking for more resources on mindfulness, there are so many out there. One that I have come across recently, actually just today, and really enjoyed was a TED Talk. And you can find it on YouTube. It's by Sam Chase, and I don't remember the exact title of it, but I know it had mindfulness in it. But if you look up TED Talk, Sam Chase, you'll be able to find that. Definitely many books on mindfulness. Mindfulness is Better Than Chocolate is a really great one. So if you're looking for more of that kind of material, I'll link a few things in the description box below and you can check that out. If you liked this meditation, please give it a thumbs up and leave any feedback in the comments as well so I can bring you more content that you want to receive. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and I look forward to bringing you more. I'll see you again soon.